Welcome back.
The Gamer's Guide to the Galaxy.
You're looking at me like you're so. I should be so proud of you.
We're waiting for you to do something.
I'm doing something?
Do the thing.
Oh, do the thing.
Do your thing.
Wait, we're doing a full intro again? No, we're doing a minor intro.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Gamers Guide to the Galaxy. Let's go.
Well, last half we were talking about fighting game, guest characters in the fighting game Mortal Kombat, and then
new fighters in Smash Bros.
Yes, and now to kind of link that together because we were just talking about some Banjo-Kazooie action. We're kind of missing the action platformers nowadays. You know, the good old adventure platforming type of games, kind of like Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, Super Mario 64.
I love how two of your examples were Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie.
Well, because we were just talking about Banjo-Kazooie, and I just mentioned the two good games out of his series.
It would also be like the Spyro franchise, which kind of turned into Skylanders, which is really weird.
We don't talk about that.
Weird.
But also stuff like Donkey Kong 64.
Donkey Kong 64.
Or, what's the other one? I actually just mentioned it. Star Fox Adventures.
Star Fox Adventures, yeah.
Or Sonic Adventures. Or anything with the word adventures after it. Because apparently adventures mean that it's going to be a pretty good platformer.
Yeah.
And why do you guys think that's starting to happen? Or has happened, I should say.
I think it's because as graphics have gotten better, as, you know, processor speed has gotten, you know, the games can be faster, the games can be more realistic. So these kind of platformers went away for more realistic, for more realistic games and more realistic gameplay, almost even.
Yeah, but it's still gonna be realistic. It just
for example, realistic. Our platforms are about 3 feet up.
Yeah, but I'm playing as a purple talking dragon in the third freaking person view. Yeah, that's realistic.
No, I'm just saying that it's kind of because they've gotten better with these graphics and better with the speeds and everything, that companies have gone more towards realism, and gamers kind of seem to have followed with that.
Well, we didn't run after us. But what I'm saying is, I understand why they did it, because back then they did the level design so that way the game would have a chance to load before you got there. I understand that concept. But that gave some really great gameplay. And why not just make it bigger? You know what I mean? Kind of like Skyrim. Skyrim's kind of that's the current open world games that everyone loves.
I think it's because platformers are often viewed as cartoonish.
Yeah.
And it's hard to break that mold. And all of these game developers want to take full advantage of the graphics engines and make things as realistic as possible. So you get lots of first-person or third-person shooter games.
Yeah.
With lots of realism. All the environments look amazing.
Yeah.
Rather than cartoonish.
Yeah.
And I think that's part of the reason.
I would say so.
Yeah, because kind of like, for example, Spyro and all these other kind of fantasy games get a bad rap for being cartoonish because they were made back when everything was cartoonish.
I mean, I kind of like them for that.
Yeah.
But still, imagine a current gen Spyro. Spyro's in good detail. His fire breath is in good detail.
I think we are forgetting. There are still these action platformers. There's Sony's attempt Knack, which was an okay game. It wasn't great, but Nintendo is still doing it. Super Mario Galaxy, Galaxy 2.
Yeah, they are.
Super Mario 3D World, they are still these action platformers.
And they do very well.
They do very well, yeah.
They get 9, 10 out of 10s on them.
Every time.
And that's what I don't get, is if Nintendo can still do it, why not, people who own the rights to Spyro and the people that own the rights to Banjo-Kazooie, aka Microsoft. Why don't they give them back to developers?
It's really weird what you just did.
Yeah, I angrily went coughing. Anger cough.
Anger cough, okay.
Yeah.
But, why don't they give them to smaller companies or big resources to let them do it? Because, honestly, every time I've seen one, that's one of these type of old school platformers that's just updated graphics, updated, ways of doing things, they do fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Besides Knack, because that was very poorly independent and overhyped.
No, that was Sony, just on a power trip. We can make a platformer like Nintendo.
Honestly, everything Sony does on Nintendo's, it fails at. It's like, hey, we're going to make a new Brawl!
Which is funny because the PlayStation was made because of Nintendo's poor decision.
Yeah.
But, it's kind of funny, actually.
It is.
But I miss the platformers, and you see it a lot in indie games. They make platformers, and
And
make
they
them.
do really well.
They do really well.
Like, what is it? It's
Super Meat Boy.
Ori. No, well, there's that, but I was thinking there's the Ori and the Lost Forest or something. It's really it's interesting because it's a platformer, but it's also like really well done at the graphics too.
Yeah.
Also, I think there's a Super Mario level design where you can make levels based on Super Mario World's engine, and that's very popular. People love making it.
But even still, like, it just boggles my mind that when Super Mario, like the newest one, whatever 3D world it is doing fantastically, no one else is touching it. You know what I mean? Imagine if they released like another Donkey Kong 64. That game, while not a lot of people played it, whoever played it gave it a perfect rating. That game was very large, very fun, had a lot to it. You know what I mean? And you just don't see it. You don't see it.
Yeah, I don't know what happened because when 3D environments first came in, the first thing they showed was that platformers worked really well in these 3D environments.
Yeah.
Like, the most popular games from that first era was Super Mario 64, Tomb Raider, all these things are platformers.
And also, even still, to prove the point of, it didn't necessarily mean that the consoles got too good and it just became open worlds. Games like Sly Cooper on the PS2. You know, Sly Cooper was a critically known success.
Yeah.
That game is perfect. For some reason, it just didn't go anywhere. They never made more.
Yeah, they did.
I know, what I'm saying is, once they stopped, like, I think they stopped at 3.
No. There's one on PS3.
Which is the redone collection of all 3 of them.
No,
Okay.
it's Sly Cooper, Thieves in Time.
That is on PS2.
No.
It was originally released on PS2. Yes, it was.
No.
Okay, we don't have time to argue about it.
But
Apparently
we do.
We do.
Go ahead, keep going.
But anyways, so, but, you know, it doesn't mean that, because a lot of people say, well, they just became open world games. They didn't. They just went away. Congrats.
They made it for PS3 only. That was released only a couple years ago.
And we'll check it later.
It's 3D compatible.
Okay, just because you have the game in PS3 format doesn't mean that's the way it was released.
Okay.
Anyways.
Before a fist fight breaks out. Well, I mean, it seems where this is going.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, platformers are something that I'd like to see more of.
Yeah. And, I mean, they do very well, and it's just it's a very big shame of it that it just died. Yeah, okay. Whatever. I was wrong. So I was looking up afterwards just to be sure.
And yeah, it seemed like platformers did just get absorbed as a subgenre or just a part of different games.
Well, yeah, I was playing I've been playing the new Tomb Raider game. The new, like, last year, new Tomb Raider game.
Yeah, that one.
Won by Square, but it doesn't feel so much like a platformer.
Yeah.
It feels more like
Assassin's Creed more.
No, more like a Zelda game, actually.
Okay.
Which is arguably a platformer.
Yeah.
Zelda was not really a platformer.
I know that. Like I said, arguably. I was heading off it at the past. I don't consider it a platformer, personally.
Also, actually, speaking of platformers and stuff that are completely dead and gone, that makes me sad. Actual Rayman. Not Rayman Rabbids, the original one.
They just released one that was a platformer.
Did they?
Yeah.
Dude, I gotta go buy that.
Yeah, that's like, it was a 2D platformer.
Oh, no, never mind, no. I'm talking about the original Rayman, where, like...
Which was a 2D platformer.
Whatever one I'm thinking of was not a 2D platformer, it was a 3D platformer.
That was then later on, yeah.
Yeah, that one. The good one. The only good one.
The only good one.
Whatever one that one was, I really wish they made more of it, because it was really good for its time. It was really advanced. It had a lot of, like, grappling mechanics with its, like, magic arms.
Yep.
And it had magic arms.
He had no arms.
Very...
Just had hands.
Yeah, magic arms.
Yeah, magic arms.
Invisible arms.
Okay.
They were all... Actually, I think they might have had blue particle effects. I'm not sure, though. When he went like this and, like, shot him out, I think they had blue particle effects.
I think they did, yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, it was stuff like that. Like, it was just very fun gameplay. And then when they made, like, They're like, Rayman, Rayman Rapids. I'm like, is it a new platformer? Is it going to do that? Is it a new adventure platformer game? Oh my god, no.
No, it's an arcade game.
And then from that point on, all of them have been super decked.
Anyone notice a lot of Wii games were just like WarioWare? You just did random shit.
Yeah.
It's because no one knew what to do with the Wii.
Yeah.
Not even Nintendo, apparently, because those were Nintendo games.
Oh yeah, I know.
Reggie kind of got a little bit
Casual
big for his
gaming.
britches.
Casual gaming.
Yeah.
Casuals with gaming.
But now we got Fight Club as well.
No.
Most as well.
Also,
There's some problems.
me and you both bought a Wii U for this game.
I'm still not convinced. I still have not bought one.
Yeah. No.
I bought a Wii for Brawl,
Actually, though,
and
the
I was
Wii does have good
disappointed.
Wii
Because
does
they
have
also
good
got
games, it's just they weren't
Super Mario World
advertised.
3D.
Still not convinced yet.
They weren't advertised very well.
I'm not yet convinced. I may eventually buy a Wii U,
Yep.
but I am not convinced at the moment.
I'll send you a bigger list than you think is currently out.
Okay, that's fine. And,
Just to give you more knowledge.
and
I mean,
I still may not be convinced, but
That's
maybe
fine.
I will. Maybe I will. We'll see.
I was saying, I'm not dissing your judgment. I was saying, I know because I had that internal struggle myself.
I felt kind of betrayed by the Wii, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you waited all night for it like I did.
No, I didn't.
I actually waited all night for the Wii. And
I
that
actually
was a disappointment.
I debated the Wii for a while.
I
actually got
waited all night when it first came out. Me and my brother bought every game that came out at first for it. And Red Steel, horribly disappointing. Weeks later, we're just sitting there going, wow, we bought this thing and we're just going to sit here and play Wii U.
Although,
Yeah, Monster Hunter I hear is good.
Although, I don't like how they're shoehorning in other characters, actually. Like Mario.
Because it's a Nintendo game.
And Sonic.
Mario's got to be there.
No, stop it.
See?
Sega, stop whoring out Sonic.
Oh, God.
It's not your Carl Girl. Stop it.
Sonic is the biggest horror in video game history now, isn't he?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
he did
is.
have a inter-species relationship.
Although
With the girl twice his size, but half his age.
although I have no argument for that because that happened. Well, actually, no. Arguably, it didn't happen because it was all a dream.
Okay, so
spoiler alert, by the way. That game was all a dream.
That's what he does when in his free time. He just goes on the internet and looks up that kind of stuff.
Well, it's not even a dream. It's time paradox. It never happened. That's how they ended it.
That happened. It's a thing that happened. It's just in a bubble universe that just doesn't happen on the main timeline.
And no one can remember.
That's fine.
Okay.
It's a bubble universe. That happens. With
Okay.
Look,
Right.
look, you can either accept that that is a bubble universe or that Sonic Boom is the current storyline.
No, I know that it's designed to be a bubble universe, and Sonic Boom unfortunately is the freaking main storyline, and I want to shoot it. But
they might in another game make that a bubble universe. We may.
Look. Knuckles has been pumping some iron.
Look, we talk about Zelda and how messed up that timeline is. It is nothing compared to the Sonic timeline.
That's
how
because you
messed
guys
up that is.
That's because whenever you guys get
You
mad
guys-
about it, you Sonic fans, whenever you guys get mad at it, they go, "Oh no, this was a different universe."
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
That problem was perpetuated early on by having a storyline on the Genesis and two cartoons running simultaneously with two different storylines.
Yeah.
And then making a Christmas special that somehow merged them briefly.
Also,
Look, it's
this
still
happened.
better than the Star Wars Christmas special.
Yes, but only just.
Oh God!
but even the
Watch it.
It's on YouTube. You can watch
See,
it.
it's still worse than that in regards that there was a Sonic Heroes in Time where I joined them all. Remember that one? That was a thing.
There's also the one where they were in the band.
Or not Sonic Heroes in Time, but Sonic in Time. It was like a 10-year or
Sonic Generations.
thank you. That's
Yeah,
what it was.
where you played as both Sonics. That surprisingly, that game was actually decent.
Yes, but it was
Sega did it good.
Sega did it good. But parts of it were. But parts of it was also
Well, part of
glitchy.
it sucked, but
But yeah. I was like how whenever it's like Sonic did it good. Good job.
Sega.
Sega.
no, it's a celebration when Sega makes a game that isn't totally filled with glitches.
Yeah.
Only partially.
Yeah.
Good job!
Only partially.
You tried for once.
The real MVP.
No, they're not. They're not.
They're not.
They're not. But, yeah, I mean, hopefully, I really wish that they would just hire new staff now. You know what I mean?
Pull Square Enix.
Yeah.
Well, guys, this game was shit. You're all fired. These are your replacements.
Yeah.
They really should. Because there are some decisions that Sega makes that make no sense.
Well,
It's like a
at
5-year-old.
all.
Sonic-
I've discussed them previously. I'm not going to get into it now.
Yeah.
like Sonic Boom, like made by Big Red Button. Looking at the people in Big Red Button, you're going, maybe. And then you look at their track record and be like, oh, this is their first game.
You know that, right?
Yeah, I
He's
know.
trying to shove it. And then you brought up Sonic Boom. Come on.
Big
Come
Red
on,
Button.
Stop. Don't press his big red button. Stop.
Is that sexual?
No.
No, it's not.
It's not. Don't make everything sexual. It's okay.
He's talking his
It'll
favorite
be
game.
okay. It'll be okay, buddy.
And now that you know we've talked about the death of Sonic, let's talk about the deaths of other things in gaming.
Well, that's the things that possibly happened and may happen, for example.
Yeah.
Like, for example, certain controllers I know have died that I love. Like the old Sega controller, for example. That's something that has been since completely erased, having 6 buttons all at your disposal.
Yep.
Plus bumpers. Did it have
Yeah,
bumpers?
no, it went.
Did not have
No, it did
bumpers.
not have bumpers. They went with the every controller after that went with the Super Nintendo design. Partially because the PlayStation was originally a Nintendo project and was going to have the 4 buttons like Super Nintendo.
Well, in general, everything in Sega died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whether or not it was a console never being made again, or just the hearts of fans inside.
Oh, the hearts of fans have been dying repeatedly.
Yeah.
And the worst part is, for me, when I encounter someone who likes one of the shitty Sonic games.
Yeah. But
I want to strangle them. Because they're the problem.
but
And you're the solution?
Deadpool's the solution.
Deadpool's
There
the
you go.
solution, okay.
there we go.
More like a topical ointment.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No. I was thinking when that topical that ointment's used, like why you have it, but I'll tell you after this show. Anyways, but honestly, I'm curious to see like the next wave of things to die off in gaming, because currently, like we've been pretty good. Companies have fallen off recently, or not so recently, you know, depending on which companies you're looking at, and they're kind of starting to conglomerate. But we got rid of wires for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting for the time where we get rid of the box, maybe. You know what I mean? It becomes a streaming service, maybe, where the network can now support cloud gaming for like full, complete cloud gaming, or it
Just
just
need better internet for that, though.
yeah. But
Yeah.
with the new net neutrality laws, that might actually happen.
I know.
But or it could be, you know, just going diskless finally.
Yeah. I wonder if any genres or something start dying off. Every time I think they are, a game comes out to kind of bring it back. Like,
Kind of like the JRPGs
yeah.
and the new Chrono Trigger, which apparently is fantastic.
Yeah, but like, I thought hack and slash was, you know, almost a thing of the past.
Yeah.
And then Bloodborne comes out and like everyone wants it.
Well, that's
Hack and
because
slash will never be a thing of the past. There's always something.
Yeah.
There's always something very.
basic, it's primal almost.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I'm very good at those types of games. Is because it's
He's just primal.
He's just a primal.
no, because I don't have the time to master things like that. Like I can master Sheik's moveset. That's it. You know, you put me almost anybody else in that game, and I can't do well.
Sonic.
No one does well. It's okay.
I do decent.
No one does well.
I do well.
Anyways, so but stuff like that, where you know, what I mean, I can do those things because to me, dodging is very primal. You know, what I mean, I can time it perfectly in my head just because it's something that you know to do. When mastering complex button combo strings in Tekken, I can't do. I just can't do it. My brain's like, 14 triangles and a square doesn't mean you die to me. I'm sorry. It just doesn't.
Yeah.
No, it's 14. No, it's 3 squares, 2 triangles, up once, down once, left twice.
So you're completely forgetting
4 circles, 2 squares, triangle, X, right bumper, left bumper.
I could do that actually. You know what really screws me over? The diagonals.
Yeah, because now they expect to use the analog stick.
It was sort of like I had a game for Sega Genesis. It was like Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters.
Yeah.
And all the really cool moves were like that. It was like, press all the directions on the controller in a circle and press A, B, and you'll fire a tornado. It's like, whoa, that's a really cool technique. Never ever pull it off because it's just so hard to do.
No, that was like the original Mortal Kombat fatalities. Thankfully, the moves were simple.
Yeah.
But the fatalities were annoying as hell. They were like 20 buttons.
And also, you only had like 3 seconds to do it, so you're just like...
Yeah, do you know what I did? You know what? Every time. Did it do anything? No. Okay, remember that combo. I gotta write that one down. That one does not work.
Oh no. I actually found out a babality by accident once. I freaked out.
I got a babality, a fatality, and an animality. All on accident in my years of playing Mortal Kombat.
Well, after that, I kind of just looked them up.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, that's really cool. I want to find out more. I looked them all up.
Well, I was playing it back in the days when you couldn't look it up.
You could always look it
I
up.
can always look it up.
Where?
GCC.com.
Sega Channel.
Super Nintendo?
GCC.com.
Sega Channel.
No, internet.
GCC.com.
GCC.com around
Yes, it was.
in 95?
Yeah, it was. I'm pretty sure it was. Because
I can't verify that one.
I can't verify.
I can't verify it either. I'm just saying I'm pretty sure it was. From my memory, I've always had GCC.com whenever I play games.
We can always check
Did
the
you were
Wayback
born?
Machine.
93.
So you remember 95 when you were 2 years old. You were on GCC.com.
Nope, I remember in 96.
You were 3 years old being on GCC.
Yeah.
What kind of internet connection did you have?
Really bad one.
I gotta load this cheat page so I can learn these fatalities. I gotta go to daycare now. I'll be back. No
Freak
one
out.
touched the computer.
Well, that would be
Freak
a
out.
dial-up connection.
Yeah.
No one have a phone call at all today?
I don't know. When I was 3, that's when I first started making memories, and I remember having a game console, and I remember looking up cheats for it.
Oh.
So in '96, there was cheats.
And that time, my parents, we had one computer and it was shared, and we
Same.
mostly used the internet for phone calls.
Um,
Hilariously.
Yeah. No, I used it. My dad actually was one of the biggest fans of Red Alert ever. You think I'm joking? Like,
Oh, I believe
in
that.
like 2002, he played the original Red Alert again because he got bored.
Again.
I mean, I believe it.
You know, the one that was made for ME.
Oh,
Look.
eventually I got Freddy Fish. I don't know what year that came out.
Look, I grew up playing because they were my dad's games and he played them. Railroad Tycoon, the original Railroad Tycoon for DOS,
Yeah.
and Civilization. Sid Meier's Civilization 1, except it wasn't called 1 because there were no others. Again, for DOS.
I went from like Putt Putt Goes to the Moon and Freddy Fish straight to StarCraft.
Wow, you skipped a lot, dude.
Yeah, you did.
My brother had StarCraft. I wanted to play. Oh, and Final Fantasy VIII. Those are the 2 games I played.
Yeah, I started out with
Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy VIII.
I had a Barney
Wow.
game.
I had Super Nintendo at the time, but computer games it was Freddy Fish, Putt Putt, Goes to the Moon, StarCraft. And Dungeon Keeper, which I don't know if you guys know that game.
If we're going to talk about games that I started with, then ColecoVision.
Yeah, I played that too.
I forgot you're a lot older than I am. Well, not even a lot, but you're older than I am. I forget.
You need to understand, I had a Genesis at the same time,
Yeah.
but my dad owned a ColecoVision before I was born.
Oh, the worst part?
That still worked.
My dad had a
It still works,
ColecoVision,
actually.
but he didn't have it. He didn't ever take it with him when he moved out of his parents' house. So my grandparents had a ColecoVision. And it wasn't like we go to Grandma and Grandpa's house and play the ColecoVision. No, first we had to find the frickin' thing because every time we left, they put it away. We'd go there, we'd forget about it, that it was there, and then one day we'd find it and hook it up and play it, and we'd forget about it being there because they threw it somewheres again. Not even sure what ever happened to the thing.
But you could play Donkey Kong. the original Donkey Kong. Before Nintendo actually had a system
Yeah.
for it.
But I don't know. I think though in the near future of gaming, we're gonna see a lot of rapid change just because the hardware is finally getting ridiculously good. Like absurdly good.
See, we're gonna see rapid change there, but I don't think we're gonna see as many things dying off in terms of like certain genres and certain types of games.
I'm not talking about like entirely dying off, but like I think that discs are the next thing to go.
I think so too. I mean, they almost were gone. PS4 and Xbox One were on the fence about that, and the only reason that they kept them was because people wanted to be able to share games.
Right.
Yeah. But honestly, being someone who is hybrid right now, I do discless and disc. Discless is so convenient. I just need more storage space.
Honestly, there really is almost no reason to have the disc. The disc is your DRM or DMR, whatever. What am I trying to say? DRM?
I'm not sure what you're trying to say.
I don't either.
Okay. The thing that makes it so you could play the game that you downloaded. The thing that says you own this game when you download it.
Oh, that's cool. Money.
Your license?
I'm going with money.
The thing that says you didn't pirate the game.
I believe that would be referred to as a license.
Okay.
Generally, in software terms.
Yeah.
Now, whether they use that same term, no, they probably do because it is software.
But it's basically become that the disc is only just you put it in and say, hey, yeah, I did pay for the game, because now when you buy something on Xbox,
yeah,
it downloads the whole freaking game and your hard drive gets full in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, it does bother me. But once they get bigger hard drives on things, it'll be great.
Yeah, that was a 3 terabyte drive. That'd be great.
Oh yeah, I would literally just
So,
download
half
all
a
the
terabyte.
games.
Yeah,
All
we would just on digital download for everything, but then
Just
If-
switch hard drives.
and if that happens, we'll start seeing other things happen. We'll see like the local video game store start to go away. And
Do we really need GameStop?
no, I don't need GameStop.
Do we really need J Street?
Honestly though,
Well, they got the old game, so I can go.
That's what I'm
there.
saying. Like J Street,
J Street will be fine.
where else do
J
you
Street
go?
is a local thing,
In
by the way.
upstate New York.
Yeah.
They have the older games and they have newer games, and they
But
get all their prices by looking at what GameStop sells it for and then marking it down a little bit.
honestly, J Street will do just fine.
J Street will also,
Or places like J Street will do just fine.
and we are going to see GameStop start to either go away or switch to something else.
That's fine with me. I don't need them. I don't need them in my life.
So there's a midnight release and he's sitting there at home going, "What am I doing?
No, and then I've already had it pre-downloaded. And I go, okay, cool, I can play now.
Not going to get the shakes."
At any rate, though, we have run out of time.
Yep.
Thank you, everybody, for showing up today. Thank you for the chat and actually being very active. We love you in chat. We love all you peoples. Big hearts. Infinity heart. There you go. Have fun with that one.
That's one good
And bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody else.